Yo, like the thing with the string, Chep Woods. So look, man, I ain't the relationship guru, right? I ain't the most relationship expert. If one of my little cousins hit me up, need some advice, I got them on some pretty sound advice. But I ain't hit y'all here. And it really kills me when I get online and I see all these relationship experts, relationship gurus who talk so sophisticated and powerful, like they really saying something. And nine times out of 10, they ain't saying nothing. It just kills me. You got these kids out here who looking at that stuff, soaking it up, and getting sent off. Like, stop playing with these kids out here, man. But my boy texted me a clip and asked me what I thought. So, I responded and thought, like, why not make a video? It actually had a dude named Trip Fontaine sitting on a panel. And I actually kind of rock with his perspective, though, right? And, he ain't really I don't even really like want to get too deep into it. Let's just check it out. I'm going to run through it, then I'm going to double back down and give my take on it. So, let's check it out.
What's your question?
Hey, my name's KP, bro, and I got a question.
Uh-oh. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How many times we gonna act like having multiple women ain't in a man's nature? Hey, come on, bro.
Kitty.
Come on,
Kitty.
bro.
No, Kitty.
I mean, let's be real.
Talk about it.
Let's be real.
Okay, Kitty.
No, wait, hold on.
Go. Hold on.
No, don't cut my mic off on what I'm saying is.
Hey, he said, don't cut my mic off. No, listen, I got you. Hold on, watch this. Kitty, can we be real? He want us to be real. Can we stop acting
Please
like...
do.
Do you believe the desire to have multiple women is in the man's nature? And when I say man's nature, is a wife? Is that...
So the wife is walking up.
Oh, shit.
The wife is here.
Hold on, come here. Hold on, what do you think about this?
I just want to hear the answer. That's it.
Okay, do you believe it's in most men's nature to desire multiple women?
Hold on, wait.
Kitty, be real.
Oh, I'm gonna be real regardless, baby. I'm always gonna be
Okay.
real. I think the desire can be present. I do believe the desire can be present, but we're not going to sit here and say that is a man's nature. We can say that the desire is there. I'm going to tell you this because studying men psychologically and women, I can tell you that when we talk about in nature, not necessarily, that's not every man. That is some men in their nature. That's some men. I have a question for you, though. Your beautiful wife is standing right beside you.
Yeah, but before you ask the question, he don't cheat on me, okay? Because I cheat back. Because I cheat back.
Hey, shout out to the main guy with the mic, man. Hey, look. All right, man. Just flatter me. All right. He said how many times we gonna act like men desiring multiple women ain't in a man's nature, right? He asked the question funny, right? We know what he meant, but how many times? 10 times, bro. 11 times. There you go, right? Next question. No, but all right. She said the other guy even kind of rephrased the question and said, like, do you feel it's in most men's nature, right? I really don't know how that worked. I ain't a scientist, but I thought if it was in a species nature, it's in a species nature, right? Like mankind, we stand upright, walk, breathe, right? Whales swim, can breathe underwater, however it go. It's in their nature, right? If it's natural to you, it's natural to you. So, in some men's nature versus that don't really I don't think it work like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if what you think, or if you're an expert in that space in the comments below. Like, can it be in a species nature but only apply to some and not all? Because if that's the case, then it wouldn't be in that species nature because it's not natural to, I don't know, right? And This lady just said she cheat back, and it's lit up in there. Like, I don't know what's going on, right? Like, shout out to tonight's conversation. You know, definitely doing some nice things. I see a lot of like good topics and good dialogue, right? Wasn't too hip on it, but when I got the clip, I kind of looked into it a little more. But I have seen Trip online, and it was unfortunate that I didn't get to see what he thought, because I was definitely interested to know his perspective. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it going, and we gonna see what Miss Kitty has to say. Shorty wild though.
That's why we need therapy right there. As a culture, that's why we need therapy, because we got cheaters. And y'all got on the black and brown like some cheaters.
No, we got on all black because it's black power. We black. No.
Yo, my bad. Flatter me again, right? Shout out, bro, because I definitely stand behind that, right? Like, I don't know if we need therapy because of what she said or because of the response from the audience, but like, that ain't player, that ain't cool. Like, we don't support or advocate for that, right? I'm sure most of the people on the panel wouldn't advocate for that. So, I mean, it's all fun and games, we having fun, but is it?
Wait, hold on now. Hold on now, baby. Hold on, sugar love. Now, I admire you as a wife, because I am a wife. But I'm gonna ask you, why is your husband coming up here asking that question?
He just wanted to know. He didn't have no questions, but I'm gonna let him answer.
Let me say,
What
I'm
sparked
only
that?
asking that. I'm literally only asking that off of strength for men. I'm not talking about literally just me.
It doesn't have.
I'm talking about just the nature.
All right, can I speak to that? Can I speak to that?
Please do,
Hold
brother.
up.
All right, I got you.
Did you
I
have
got
any?
you. Yeah, I got you.
Because I don't.
All right, we got it. Go
No,
ahead.
it's cool, and I appreciate that honesty. I do. This is the problem that I have right now. This is the biggest issue that I have with this conversation whenever we bring this up. Because whenever men say it's in their nature to be non-monogamous, or it's in their nature to cheat, because those can be two different things. But when men say it's in their nature, when men speak on that, it's usually an excuse for their behaviors that they have. And they don't want to acknowledge that. And because we see it so often in social media now, we see it so often because it's talked about so much, we can't normalize cheating. And we can't normalize because...
All right, hold on real quick. My bad. Like, flatter me. All right. So the question is it in a man's nature to desire multiple women? Now we're talking about normalizing cheating. What are we doing here? Are we going off topic a little bit? Like, matter of fact, let's just...
To men who don't even...
I'm gonna go back a little bit for y'all.
Excuse for their behaviors that they have. And they don't want to acknowledge that. And because we see it so often in social media now, we see it so often because it's talked about so much, we can't normalize cheating. And we can't normalize because, and we're also listening to men who don't even possess the qualities or the character to be able to navigate that many women.
From a woman's perspective. From a woman's perspective, though.
They don't.
From a woman's perspective.
No, I'm speaking for the men who are usually having this conversation. The men online who are usually having this conversation are
usually
the ones who even qualify to have multiple women to take care of them. When we talk, no, let me just say this about having multiple women. We are not talking about financial provision. We are talking about women. That means that you have to have the emotional capacity, the emotional intelligence to deal with multiple women, different layers. When we talk about women in motherhood, this comes with different responsibilities, different needs and things like that. And most men don't have that. Most of the men who are speaking on this are selfish ass men who are simply just trying to have women for their own selfish needs, to please them, and they're not actually looking at what it is that they can do for the woman. And that's the problem that I have with that conversation.
All right. Man, all right, let's unpack that second half of that. She said, you know, let's not normalize cheating. Now, I agree, right? I do feel like a lot of dudes online who bring up the poly stuff or women are just trying to, justify certain sexual desires or behaviors that they're not really looking at the full aspect of poly, right? So, but like, that wasn't the question. The question was, do men naturally want multiple women? Whether or not you qualified to want multiple women or not, don't matter if it's in your nature. Like, I agree that it's dudes who not qualified, but what about the dudes who are qualified? Because you said the ones who usually is doing that. What about the exceptions? What about, you say it's in some men's nature to desire multiple women, but it's not in all men's nature, right? What about the ones that are some, like, but I ultimately, at the end of the day, what I can say is I agree with the sentiment of I'm tired of having a conversation because y'all just want to have it for the wrong reasons. And we could see how the crowd reacted and, the energy in the room that she got a point there, right? So I ain't really mad at, her sentiment, how she was coming. I probably would have went there too. But I still think I would have kind of attempted to more so touch on the actual question a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? My thoughts on that particular question, man, I think to each his own, right? It's 8 billion men, and it's been trillions of men who've come across this universe. You got different cultures, you got different belief systems. I can't say it's in a man's nature to desire multiple women, because it's dudes out there who likely don't. Have they ever at a point of their life? Will they ever? I don't know. I think it'd be pretty ignorant of me to say that, but I think that it's nothing wrong with it. And I think that it's women who desire multiple men. And I'm not going to speak on whether I think it's something wrong with that right now. But I don't think, I'm not anti-poly or anti-polygamy personally. I think to each his own. If you can make it work and you're doing it for the right reasons. Because it's like dudes who marry women and cheat on their wife. So, and it's dudes who never been married, but they stay committed. And when they give a woman their word, they keep it and they don't cheat. So what you gonna take? Miss Thing, you want to be a wife who getting cheated on, or you want to be a girlfriend who not getting cheated on, right? But that, it got layers with that, because when you marry, there's incentives and laws and this, that, and the third. So, I mean, we dealing with America, right? The question was a man's nature, right? And men extend beyond just America. So, and again, I ain't no relationship expert, but consider this, is it in a man's nature to want multiple women? Is it a man's preference? Is it in a man's nurture, right? I think that depending on how you raised and how you see the world yourself, your background, your experiences, kind of dictate who you become as a man. And a lot of men are raised with the same images and understanding and, rites of passages, but not everybody is exposed to that. So I think it's more about the nurture and what you learn than the natural nature aspect of it. I think we do have things that are in our nature, but desiring multiple women, I don't even know if it really matter, right? I think it matters to an extent for black folk getting all on the same page and not arguing so much about relationships. But if it is, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Are women gonna be down to live a poly lifestyle just because it's written down somewhere that it's in a man's nature? No. Right? So what are we doing? Like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's in a man's nature to desire multiple women? Do y'all agree with Kitty or disagree with Kitty? Do y'all agree with Chep or disagree with Chep? Let me know. Chep!